Hey everybody, George Chamberlain here, watching your dollars on this Tuesday morning. It is the 2nd of August. We are into August now, and wild and crazy day on Wall Street yesterday. We started, of course, everybody came back from the weekend. I remember on Sunday, we finally got word from the White House that an agreement had been reached on a package to raise the debt ceiling and deal with the budget deficit. Was agreed to by both the House and Senate leadership. And so there was a lot of excitement when we came back to work yesterday morning. And the stock market in the first half hour jumped about 140 points to the upside on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Then we got a report out on the U.S. economy. It showed manufacturing activity dropped significantly. That took us from a gain of 140 points to a point very shortly after that where we were down 140 points. We moved back and forth throughout the day, and at the end the Dow was down about 11 points, the NASDAQ down about 11 points. But for the Dow, it was 7 sessions in a row to the downside. We're at a point early in trading this morning where the stock market is down by about 80 to 90 points, and if we finish lower today, it will be 8 sessions in a row that the stock market, the Dow, has posted a loss. We haven't done that since October of 2008, and that's when the wheels were really coming off the U.S. economy. So I don't see much out there that will turn things around. Yesterday, the House of Representatives approved the package, and today, this morning, in a little while, the Senate will be voting on it. It's expected they will approve it. The President will then sign the legislation. I think why there's not a lot of enthusiasm about this thing is that it does a couple of things. Number one, it does raise the debt ceiling. Number two, it doesn't specifically outline where the tax cuts will take place or where the spending cuts will take place. Instead, a 12-member panel, here we go again, will be appointed to deal with this and make recommendations. We've had, the President has had several panels that he's appointed make recommendations on dealing with the government budget situation, and all of their recommendations have been roundly ignored. So I don't know what will make this one any different. So we'll have to wait and see. One other thing this morning, we got out a report. We get this every month on personal income and personal spending. Personal income was up by 0.1%. I hope you didn't all spend it in one spot. But in the meantime, spending was down 0.2%, and we have not had a month where spending was down in about a year. So that kind of puts a lot of things in perspective. There is a little silver lining to this story. Since incomes were higher than spending, that means we had more money left over, so the savings rate in the company actually went up a wee bit to 4.5%. You know, it's just a couple of years ago that the savings rate was a negative number. We were spending money much faster than we were making it, and we had no savings rate. We were at a minus number. Now we're saving about 5.4% of what we make, which is, you know, certainly a good thing, no doubt about that. Okay, so that's where we stand right now. Tomorrow we start getting a flood, a literal flood of reports about the job market. We'll wait and see if there's anything good comes out of there. If there is, that will certainly help. If there isn't, you may want to hide the women and children because it could get pretty crazy. Watching your dollars, I'm George Chamberlain. Have a good one.